Live from Universal Studios.
Putting together the chemicals to create one of the world's most delicate explosives is, without a doubt, a hazardous way to make a living. Until they are combined, the elements are quite harmless. Together, they become nitroglycerin. Of course, the actual procedures and chemicals are much more complicated. And once the mixing process begins, they are subject to instant detonation. The mixing must be done very carefully over a long period of time. The job is dangerous, but tedious. At a factory in Scotland just before the turn of the century, a machine was devised to do this. A technician had to watch it to make sure things went smoothly. But as they watched, they would become drowsy and sometimes doze off with fatal results. To prevent such disasters, a safety engineer came up with a simple device. This. It lets you take the weight off your feet, but it doesn't let you go to sleep on the job. A one-legged stool. A singular way of reducing an occupational hazard. Believe it or not. As fireworks, explosives can be an art form. Strangely, some of the world's best are created in the remote Mexican village of San Pedro Zumpango by firemaster Marcelo Ramos. He risks constant danger. Gunpowder, he says, can betray you at any time. All of Marcelo's family helps. The small children are kept from the most dangerous jobs. The older ones, though, must handle powder that can self-ignite at any moment. Some well-aimed water can prevent disaster. The fireworks created by Marcelo and his family go to great festivals throughout Mexico. This project is particularly important because it will be used here to celebrate the feast day of his home village. Everything must work perfectly. Family pride depends on providing a night filled with sparkling beauty and thrills. In his boyhood, Marcelo had a dream to paint the sky, to fill it with 1,000 shooting stars. In San Pedro Zumpango, explosives celebrate a holiday. In Minneapolis, Minnesota, they are put to an altogether different use. The city is not under attack. Despite appearances, it is being improved. Instead of wrecking crews, explosions, planned very carefully, are being used increasingly to help renovate American cities by clearing away old and abandoned buildings. Jack Loiseau of Phoenix, Maryland, is the quiet master planner of most of the explosive but beneficial destruction. He is the inventor of a technique he calls controlled demolition. Meticulously, he analyzes each assignment with his sons, Doug and Mark. To them, a city's great buildings are not solid, proud architecture, but objects to be blown up. What ordinary wrecking crews need months to do, they can accomplish with an explosive blast. In Newark, New Jersey, an obsolete public service building stands uncomfortably close to a new glass tower.
This is a plan view of our structure, showing the steel columns that support the building. And we will come in with our explosives and eliminate one column at a time. And this building will lay into the vacant lot out of the street.
They intend to make their target fold away from the glass building next to it. The Loiseaus and their crew make precise, predetermined cuts in the supporting columns to weaken them and to provide slots for the explosive in the form of shaped, linear charges. The object is to use very little explosive, but a lot of gravity to destroy the supports and let the building collapse under its own weight. The charges must be placed exactly and must fire in just the right sequence. Confidence is high. Only light shielding is judged necessary to protect the area from stray pieces of flying debris. The area is cordoned off. In a few minutes, a building will be coming down. Despite the planning, there is always the danger of kickback, part of the structure falling the wrong way. A perfect job reviewed in slow motion. The charges fire in precise sequence. The building folds away from its glass neighbor and collapses exactly as planned. Such precision confirms the family's pride. It is only one accomplishment in a career filled with distinguished achievement. For 300 years after they invented it, the Chinese used gunpowder not to make weapons, but to make firecrackers. Believe it or not.